Okay, again today what we're doing is solving quadratics. Fancy word for x squared equations, okay? That's all. When you see quadratics, it's just a fancy word for x squared equations. So example 1, what do you think? We're not going to do it the long way, right? What's the easy way? What should we do? Every day square both sides. How many answers? Plus or minus, right? So we're going to go straight to x plus 4 equals plus or minus 5, right? And then x plus 4 equals 5, and x plus 4 equals negative 5, right? Minus 4, x equals 1, minus 4, x equals negative 9, okay? Okay, thumbs up, everybody. Good, easy. All right. Lexi, if I get going too fast, will you promise to tell me to slow down?
Yeah, 1 second, please.
Yep, there you go. That's what I need you to do. Just looking at number 2, I already know I'm going to have an I answer. Can you guys see it already?
Yes.
We're already going to have an I answer. Okay. Lexi, you ready?
Almost.
Okay.
And ready.
So the 3, I need to really get rid of the 3 first. It's on the outside, so you really need to divide by 3 first. And I'll have a parentheses x minus 5 quantity squared equals negative 10. And I already know I'm going to have an imaginary answer. I will, because I'll need to take a square root of my negative 10. The square root of 10 will not reduce. There's no multiples. There's no perfect squares. So I'm just going to rewrite it as plus or minus the square root of 10i. You okay with the I? Everybody know where the I came from, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. The I came from there. And then I'm going to leave that as plus minus square root of 10 because it's a much nicer answer than 3.1 blah, 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 blah. So then I'm going to add 5. And you cannot add them really because that's a whole number. And that's an irrational imaginary number. So I'm just going to go 5 plus or minus the square root of 10i. And that's my answer. I have 2 answers. I have 2. You ready for this? I have 2 complex, irrational numbers. Whew! Wow. Okay, example 3. Hey, I think we kind of just did this problem, didn't we? Complete square. All right. So, what's the first step? Step 1? Boom, it's done. Awesome. What's step 2? Boom, it's done, right? There is no A, okay? What's step 3? So B is, so half of that is negative 4, and then if I square that, I get a positive 16, right? And then what should I do? Yep, so then I'm going to go x squared minus 8x plus 16 equals 5. And of course you have to add it to both sides, keep the equation balanced, right? If you do it to one side, you better do the other side to keep it equal. What's the next step?
Factor.
Yep, and it does, doesn't it? It factors into an x minus 4, right? I can rewrite x minus 4 as x minus 4 quantity squared, right? So now I'm just going to solve it. Square root it, all right? And I'm going to get an x minus 4 equals plus or minus the square root of 21, right? Okay, and then plus 4, right? Boom. Okay, tell me when you got it. Okay. Emily, you good? Yep.
Yeah.
Lexi, you good?
Yep.
Okay, turn the page, okay? All right, now, this one, we're going to have to apply step 2, okay? So step 1's already done. It's completely square, right? What was step 1? That's been done, okay? So now step 2. What was step 2?
Divide by 8.
So if I divide everything by 2, I have to have, you need a 1x squared. You actually need to have that. It makes it easier. So if I divide everything by x squared, or by 2, I'll have an x squared plus a 6x, and I leave a little spot, equals 7 over 2, okay? Or 3.5, or whatever. I'll just leave a 7 over 2. Okay, now, what's our next step? Okay, b is 6, half of 6 is 3, and then 3 squared is 9, right? So I'm going to add 9 and add 9. Okay, now at this point in time, I might... Interesting. All right. I'm going to do this. Do a little side work so it won't bother you too badly, but over here, I think there's a good number in here, maybe. Because I like that number right there. I like that number right there. Ooh, that's a good number. So I really actually added 7 halves and 9. 7 halves plus 9. I made the 9 18 halves, right? When I added, I got 25 halves. I like that because if this is equal to 25 over 2, when I take a square root, I can take the square root of 25, right? Now, if you don't do this on homework, on a test or whatever, I'm okay with it. But for me, I like that. So factor, right? X plus 3, x plus 3, or x plus 3 quantity squared equals 25 halves. Again, Reese, if you didn't do this, I would take it. Your answer is going to be fine.
But then your bottom.
Right, so I have to rationalize it, right? Yeah, I know. Too many rules, huh? Plus or minus 5 over the square root of 2, right?
But you're not allowed to have square
You
root
can't
of
just come out the bottom.
So let's fix it.
Why?
That's so much extra work. You can just put 12.5 square root of plus minus.
So I'm going to have an x plus 3 equals 5 squared root of 2 over 2. And then I'm going to have x equals negative 3 plus or minus 5 squared root of 2 over 2. That's the best answer. If you give me an equivalent, I would take it, okay? I just don't want a decimal for the square root, okay? Does that make sense? Just don't want a decimal for the if you choose to use decimals in here, I could do that. I just don't want the square root to be a decimal, okay? All right. Oh, it's been a long time since we had Algebra 2, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you ready? First thing I see is this. The first thing I see an x squared minus 4 could be rewritten as what? That's going to help. You agree? See that? I can rewrite this. I can factor it into x plus 2, x minus 2. And that seems like that's got to help, okay? That's got to help somewhere. So I'm going to write x plus 2 over x minus 2 plus x minus 2 over x plus 2 equals 8 minus 4x over x plus 2, x minus 2, right? Fractions, unfortunately, you need a common denominator. Okay, this would be the common denominator. This really would be. This is going to be my common denominator right there. I'll call it CD. That's going to be my CD. So, to make all of the fractions have x plus 2, x minus 2, I'll take the first fraction and multiply it by x plus 2 over x plus 2. Okay? because that'll give it a common denominator. I'll multiply the second fraction by x minus 2, x minus 2, okay? It's been a long time. If you haven't had that, Emily, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If you just had algebra 2, this makes a little bit of sense. So now my common denominator is x plus 2, x minus 2, right?
Yep.
Let's see if we can fix the numerators. All right. So I'm going to FOIL. Am I going too fast?
Yes.
Okay, I will definitely wait because I don't want you to get behind on this. So I have a common denominator. My whole goal was to get a common denominator. X plus 2, x minus 2 is the common denominator for all three fractions now. It is now. Okay, agree? So they all have the same denominator, x plus 2, x minus 2. X plus 2, x minus 2, x plus 2, x minus 2, okay? That is my common denominator. Now you can combine fractions. So I'm going to work on the first fraction. So I'm going to have to FOIL this out. X times x is x squared. X times 2 is a 2x. 2 times x is a 2x. 2 times 2 is a 4, okay? And I need to do the same thing on the second fraction. I'm running out of room, but I'll squeeze it in, okay? So x plus x is x squared. X times 2 is a negative 2x. Negative 2 times x, another negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4, okay? And all that still equals an 8 minus 4x. Okay, so some things are going to happen. You guys see some things are going to happen? Yeah, totally agree, Red. This 2x cancels out this 2x. This 2x cancels out this 2x. Okay, so let's see what we have. I have an x squared plus 4. Oh, a 2x squared, my bad. 2x squared plus 8. Ugh, my bad. Over an x plus 2x minus 2 equals my 8 minus my 4x over my x plus 2 times my x minus 2. Scoot it up, right? Okay, now, if I have the same denominator, I can get rid of it, but I'm going to show you why. If I got the same denominator, I can just get rid of it. And I'm going to show you why. If I were to multiply both sides by this, and you don't have to necessarily write this down, but you can watch this. If I multiply both sides by x plus 2, x minus 2 over 1, so once you get a common denominator, they can cancel. If I multiply both sides by that denominator, cancels. Do you see that? And then the problem gets almost manageable.
Almost.
So then, Emily, don't worry, this would never be on a test except for maybe as extra credit. How's that, huh? It's a great extra credit problem, you guys agree?
Yeah. Not on the test.
Okay, now from here we should be able to do it. Agree? So I'm going to bring everything over and probably factor. I'll have a 2x squared plus 4x equals 0, right? Common factor, remember common factor? Common factor out of 2x, x plus 2. All this work, I have too many equations. I'm going to finally get an answer. Divide by 2, one answer is 0. Minus 2, the other answer is negative 2. Except one of these two answers we're going to throw away. Which one am I going to throw away? Nope.
Negative 2.
Yes, why negative 2? So if I take negative 2, and if I were to plug it way up here in the original problem, if this were negative 2, what's negative 2 plus 2?
0.
Don't ever divide by 0, right? So then you throw out the negative 2, and that's your answer, okay? Now that was a hard problem. You guys agree?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a fair, let me scoot which way? This way? That's a fair question for